It should be set up for your clients. It should be set up for the people you're trying to attract. And so make sure that it's compelling, that that message is compelling to either get them intrigued, get them to want to look at more. So think about like a hook. Okay. I love when coaches, consultants, and professional service providers want to do big things in their business. They want to rise to the top and influence their market and the world around them. They want to have a greater impact and make a more lucrative income. Well, if this is you, welcome to Expert in You Podcast, the show where I interview other experts and coaches, consultants, so that they can share their success strategies with you. We're going to talk about marketing and how to close more sales, how to get more premium clients, and how to really build your visibility in the market and scale your business like a boss. If this is you, welcome to the show. I want to ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell right now so you don't miss one episode. Grab your coffee and buckle up because we are ready to give it all to you to help you become the expert and get paid as the expert that you are. You're a consultant, coach, professional entrepreneur who is looking to work with really high-level CEOs, nonprofits, investors, people making a lot of money in their job or in their business, and you're in the professional space. You need to be on LinkedIn. I want to encourage you to grow your business on LinkedIn because it is such a gold mine. Number one, it has targeting capabilities unlike any other platform. You can target companies by revenue. You can target people by job title. You can target companies with so many employees. There are so many ways to target exactly who you want. There's no other platform out there that has these capabilities. The other thing, though, with LinkedIn is you will be playing at a higher level. You'll look like an expert. LinkedIn, when people Google your name, your LinkedIn profile will come up when it's optimized. Sometimes it even comes up above your website. Your profile is almost like a mini website when you set it up correctly. I mean, it is phenomenal. It gives you features like nothing else, like no other platform. You can create a newsletter. You can live stream on LinkedIn. You have a featured section where you can show things and they stay there so that people can go and look at them. So you have some books, you can feature those on LinkedIn. If you have a podcast, you can feature that on LinkedIn. If you have been seen on stages or you've done speaking engagements, you can feature that. That feature section is your credibility section. It's where you build the know, like, and trust. It's what do I want people to see? I was Who's Who in America for entrepreneurship and Who's Who in America for professional women a year or so ago. And I feature that on my LinkedIn profile. Why? Because it's a big deal. You have to get asked to be in Who's Who, right? When I speak on stages, when I run retreats, when I release a new book or I release a new program, I feature those things on my LinkedIn and they stay there until I decide they're not going to be there any longer. The other thing is you can get recommendations on LinkedIn. Other people can sing your praises. You can cross promote on LinkedIn with other people's audiences. You can do audio events on LinkedIn. A LinkedIn newsletter is a powerful tool to attract your ideal clients. So if you're not building your business on LinkedIn, and you're looking for professionals or businesses or corporations, the people that I've already talked about, then you're missing huge opportunity. But here's the deal. I don't want to just give you the idea to build on LinkedIn. I want to actually help you set up your profile for success. So that is what we're going to do right now. Okay, your profile. Let's go start to finish. Okay, so first of all is your banner on your LinkedIn profile. Your banner should speak right to your ideal clients. Tell them exactly what you do, who you're for, and the problem that you solve and how you solve it. So that LinkedIn banner should be catchy. It should grab the attention. Think about you've got 3 seconds to get your ideal client's attention. That LinkedIn banner should grab their attention immediately so that they want to see more from you. Then you've got your profile picture, right? Your profile picture should not look 20 years old. It should be current. It should be professional. And I recommend that you either are in your brand colors or you have your brand colors behind you. With your dog, you shouldn't be on there doing something where people can't really see you or they can't see your eyes. It should be a picture that's very professional and it's also very eye-catching. So make sure that profile picture is dialed in. Look, if your profile picture looks nothing like you now, you are losing credibility. So get updated photos and put them on there. All right, the next thing is the bio, the headline that goes right under your name. This is so, so important because even if all people ever saw, I like to call this your prime real estate, your bio to your banner, if that's all they ever saw on LinkedIn, it should compel them to either say yes or no to you. Be intrigued or repel them away because, oh, you're not for me. That's how powerful that banner and that bio headline should be dialed in. Super important. So make sure, again, that bio headline is not just about what you do. It should be set up for your clients. It should be set up for the people you're trying to attract. And so make sure that it's compelling, that that message is compelling to either get them intrigued, get them to want to look at more. So think about like a hook. Okay, that is what you do, who you do it for. It should be very specific and even how you do it. So get that dialed in. And then also there's great contact opportunities there. So make sure your contact information is in there. If you're driving people to maybe some sort of a webinar or you're driving them to some sort of a nurture process, make sure that link is on there and you have the opportunity to have them click and book that link. Okay. So make sure that's set up. Next is you want to make sure that featured section is really beefed up and really built out. And again, what do you want people to see when they come to your profile? Think of it as a website. Think of it as a mini website. What are the big things that you want them to see that you've done? And you could also drive them to a lead magnet here. So for example, I have a lead magnet on how to turn a $25,000 consulting offer into a $250,000 consulting offer. And so they can actually go and click on that and check that out and get that free download. So do you have something like this? I also have video series in my featured section. Again, anything and everything I'm doing that I want people to be able to see when they come to my profile, I want to make sure I get it into that featured section. Now, the next thing is you want to make sure that you beef up your about section. And your about section is really for your ideal clients, and it also builds credibility. So a lot of people make their about section all about them. Really the wrong idea, unless you're looking for a job, by the way. If you're looking for a job, then that's different. But if you're trying to get business on LinkedIn, that about section should speak to your ideal clients. But then you want to weave in credibility. So I weave in what I actually do with clients and who I'm for. That's all woven in. But the main thing that I do is in that about section. But then I also weave in testimonials and I weave in keywords. I want to make sure that my profile is keyword rich so that I come up in searches when people are searching for business consultant, business coach, strategic consultant, marketing, sales, speaker, all the author, all the things that I want to be known for. I want to make sure that those keywords are in there. But then also scaling, right? And entrepreneurship and all the things that I help people do. I want those keywords to be built into my profile. So at the bottom of that about section, build in keywords. You want to really set that up so that, again, people can find you when they are searching for what it is you do. This will help you get more eyeballs on your profile. It will help you get more views, and it will help you get more traction on LinkedIn. Then you want to make sure that your experience section is set up for what you do now, not what you did 20 years ago. Now, that can be at the bottom, but make sure that whatever you want people to see first, that is what you actually put into your experience last, because that's where it will show up. It will show up at the top, not at the bottom. So you may have to go and restructure how you have your experience section set up. And look, if it's not relevant to what you're doing now, you don't even need it at all. So for example, when I was in high school, I used to serve in restaurants, and I would come home from college on the weekends and I would serve in restaurants. Well, unless I'm going after the food industry, that's probably not very relevant, right? Or unless I'm selling something where that would be relevant, why even have that on there? I wouldn't even want that on there. What I do have on there are past businesses that I've built and sold, past experience that is now relevant to what I do in my business, so that people can see that credibility, so I can build that know, like, and trust with them. So set up that experience. You can add your education, which is, if that's really important to your clients, add that education in. You can add certifications and licenses, things that you have accomplished. All that can be added onto your LinkedIn profile. You can then get recommendations, and the recommendations are super important. You want to get recommendations from peers and colleagues. You want to get recommendations from past clients. You want to get recommendations from anyone who could help add credibility to who you are and what you do. So ask people for recommendations, and LinkedIn gives you a way to do that. When you set your LinkedIn profile up like this, it's going to be beefier. It's going to get more traction for you. Now, the final piece, though, is make sure that you add content that is relevant to what it is you do right now. Add content that will pull the right people. Add content that will get people interested, and let them see exactly what you do, what your experience is, how you're brilliant, your expertise. Your content should be relevant to the people that you're trying to attract to your business for growth. So make sure that content gets dialed in. Make sure that, if you're putting up memes that aren't relevant at all, you might get more views, you might get more eyeballs, but guess what? It's probably not going to bring you business. I like to say this: create content for buyers and not engagers. Now, I know this is opposite of what a lot of people will be telling you, but here's the thing. If you're trying to build your business, then you need to create content for buyers, not engagers. If you're trying to just get visibility, maybe you're in a profession or you work for someone and you're just trying to get visibility and build up your LinkedIn profile, then you can create content for engagers. And you can create, because you're not on there really to build your business. But if you're on there to build your business, your content needs to be created for buyers. Okay, there's so much more I could talk about. There are so many other little details that I could go into on LinkedIn. But look, this is one of the things that I help my clients do when they come to me. We want to get LinkedIn really beefed up for them, because that is where I really help them grow their business, whether they want to get on stages, whether they want to get on podcasts, whether they want to build a podcast, they want to interview their ideal clients, they want to just get more ideal clients, whatever it is they are wanting to do. Because I help people bring in premium clients into their business and really elevate and build an expert platform and brand, LinkedIn is the main place that we do this. And so it is a big piece of what I do with my clients. And even if they're not going to play on LinkedIn, we do it anyway, because guess what? When people Google their name, it's going to come to the top of Google. So it's a super, super important platform for everyone to get positioned on, get beefed up, and get that really dialed in. It's really as valuable as your website. I just can't stress that enough. So are you doing this on LinkedIn? Are you utilizing LinkedIn in the way that you can? If you need some help doing this, you want to build your business to higher levels, you want to get into that $500,000, $1 million, or even beyond with premium clients, you want to be able to scale and grow your consulting, coaching, or professional business, then we need to talk. You can book a call with me at acarden.com. We can strategize and talk about how we can work together to take you to these levels. And I want you to know LinkedIn will be a main piece of what it is I do with you. So book a call at acarden.com. Let me know your thoughts. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed this show, then I want to invite you to check out a free automated webinar where I show you how you can bring in ultra high fee clients for $25,000 to $125,000 or even more. I show you how you can do this maybe even in the next 7 to 60 days. So if you want to check out that free webinar, just go to expertinyouaccelerator.com and I'll see you on the inside. You have an amazing day, and until next time, God bless you. Go rock your business.